Brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch the run. Hey, let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
54, Mark. Check, walk 54. Pass 85.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here we go.
So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
There we go. 47. Let's go.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
46. Check 26.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Check. 498. We're going to 53. 59. Get that quarterback. Go, get out there, get out there. 26.
Play action now, Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Mike 22, Mike 22. We're going to 54. One here. Under. 22's coming, Mike. Watch the run. 26.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu, and he'll get this back. Yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
Hey, Alpha. Check right 54. Right 54.
Allen to throw once more. And that's incomplete. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And his kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Hey, kill. 27. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Mike 22. He's got 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. On play action, Prescott. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Safe. Regular. Mike 5-4. Go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete. Kenny Golladay, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Steve 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike 22's coming. 22's coming. Mike 26.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8. Steelers 47-yard line.
Prescott off play action. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Go. Get up 26.
Now Prescott. And caught by Thomas for a Patriots touchdown. Michael Thomas there to make the grab. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Allen flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers in the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Allen going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Under. Mike 22. Mike 22. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check. Here we go, 46. Hard try. 22, Mike 22. It's been a long game for 26.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Trey Hendrickson drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throw left side, complete to Harry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down now, it's Carson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike.
On third down, Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on fourth down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think you've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Right now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. To the air, Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Carson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
From the gun, Allen. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So not sure how they feel about that. They had golden field position to start the drive after the fumble recovery, but they went backward and then got 3.
Well, let's go from gold to silver, because the silver lining is they got the 3, right? You were talking about the golden field position. They didn't take advantage of it. That has to feel like a letdown.
You always stand ready to pounce. Always. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike 26.
On first and 10, Prescott. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Here we go, 47. Under. 22's coming. Mike.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
22's coming. Mike. I got him. Mike 22. Hey, kill.
Get quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
26.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And an alley to run. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Mike 19. Mike 54.
Wrangler.
Move off Walker. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Carson. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be second and a couple.
47. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 99. Check 99. Then we're going to 53.
Two yards, good enough for a first.
Let's go.
It certainly wasn't one of the more conventional plays ever run, but it gained a first down, and they got the ball in the hands of a playmaker.
There we go, kill. I got one. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Done. Come, baby. Woo! 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you've got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Carson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check. Watch 54.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
47.
We got double up.
That's it. Go, get out. 26.
Prescott to throw it. That's out to his running back, Michelle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL, and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Check the backer. Mike 22, Mike 26.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Let's get off the field.
Flushed out right. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Hey, kill. 47. We're going to 52. Gun. 22.
I'm coming for
26.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Rip left. 26.
On second down, Prescott again. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
So as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Luke Kuechly, the all-pro linebacker, in on the stop.
Here go 46.
On second and 9, Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 27 yards there, a first down.
Mike the 59.
You don't want to pick up the ball. Check 43. Hey, kill.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and is on...
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Devon Kennard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
We ain't beginning. Don't get nervous. Check three. 49, check 49.
They run it with Carson. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Break 19. Alert. Come to my work. We won. Come to my work. Bravo. Mike 5-4. Okay, double it. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Mike 22's coming, Mike. Hey, we heavy on the 26.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott in trouble, and he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Kill. 27. Under.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And now Prescott is going to be taken down. He couldn't get away, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Sheds another. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Carson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a couple. Allen. He's going to let it fly. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Nasir Adderley making like his Hall of Fame cousin Herb as he gets a hand in to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch out, watch out. Like 22, like 22. Here we go, let's bring it. Like 47. Let's bring it. Like 22, he's coming. Gun. Silver. 26.
Prescott off play action. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. New England on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. On play action, Prescott. Found his target. It's Anderson. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check 37. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. He's checking. Crash. Under. 47. 26.
Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the others. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down.
Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a costly, costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now it's Carson. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stun silence.